Hi guys, we are going to talk about data types, size and range of data types and format strings. Now, before going to talk with these, I want to give you a view of this program. This is the earlier one. Nothing is changed in this. Only what I'm going to tell you, I have used some ampersand d, ampersand a, ampersand b. So what is ampersand? Have you seen logical and or simple and operator? Now AND operator is what? AND operator gives us the address of the variable. AND operator gives us the address of that variable. Means if I'm going to send something to your house, I need your address. And whatever I'm giving you, assume it is some value. So I am giving a value to your variable, means to your house name ABC or anything. So this is what the work of ampersand sign. It gives us the address where I need to store the value for the variable. It gives ampersand a gives the address of variable a, ampersand b gives the address of variable b. It's quite simple. Now as I told you, as I cover the topic of data type, what are data types, what are the types of data types, where which data types should be used, what are the operations which we can perform on data types. So from seeing only this int keyword, you can better have understanding that why I have used int, which operation we can perform in these variables. I have used three variables, that is a, b and sum. What I'm doing here is I have assigned three variables, I have declared three variables a, b and sum. Here I am printing a message. In this line I am printing a message, enter two number for addition. Now scanf means I've used two functions also. This is very basic, so I'm not going to tell you about what is function, because I will have another chapter on the whole function part. So here I'm telling you that I have used two functions, that is printf means print function, scanf means scan function. Now printf function, what it do, that whatsoever message you are going to write in the parameter list of printf, it gets printed on the terminal screen. Okay. And what is scanf? Whatsoever the user is writing on the terminal screen, it scan it and it places that value in some variables. Like here you can see a and b. It will scan whatsoever one message will be printed, enter two number for addition. Whatever the user will print, for an example, if he write 10, pressed enter, again he wrote 20, pressed enter, then the 10 will scan 10, it will go and place it in a, it will scan 20 and it will go and place in b. Now I have declared a variable sum in this line. Now what sum will do, a and b variable get added, and with the help of equal to means assign operator, the value is going to be placed in sum variable. Now the sum variable will contain the addition of two, that is 10 and 20. So sum will become 30. Sum will become 30. Now this was what about ampersand data type, but you can see here I'm using %d. This is what the format strings or format specifiers which I'm going to tell you. But before going to tell you what are format strings, specifier or format strings, I want to give you the range and size of data types. As I told in earlier video that I will give you the size and range of the data type. So first of all I want to give you the size of that all. Now this is what the size, the range of the data types. I am having every data types like character, unsigned character, integer, short integer, long integer, unsigned integer, unsigned short integer, unsigned means unsigned also I have told you. Unsigned also I told you. Long short also I have taught. They comes in qualifiers. How we can alter the primitive or fundamental data types. Alter means what? Alter the size, alter its features. Like I want only positive number, I want only negative number. For that we can use signed, unsigned. Okay. So this is what. If I want to increase the size of the here you can see what is the required bit for integer. It is 2. And what is the required bit for long integer? It is 4. Means we can increase the size, and with the increase of size we can increase our range. As much we will increase the size, as much the range will also increase. You can see here what is the range of this and what is the range of this. This is 4 byte, sorry, and this is 10 byte. It is quite obvious. Now we have different bytes and ranges for every data types. Here we are having the data types, here the keywords, how we are going to use these data types, which terms we have. For character we will write char, for integer we will write int, for double we will write double, for float we will write float. Okay. Now what are the memory required for these variables is placed here. What are the ranges? Means we cannot store 227 in a character. Character can store only -128 to +127. Why it is 127? Because in between 0 is also there. So it is -128 to 127. Okay. Now this was what about this whole size and range. Now as I told you, we will cover format specifier. A format specifier tells the compiler, sorry, here it will be tell. The format specifier tells the compiler that we want to print an integer value that is present in the variable. For that I used %d. If you recall that program, here integer value tha mere, I was having integer value, so I used %d. Okay. Now so for float value, for double value, for character value you can change. So I have this table. You can see for character value you need to write %c, for float value you need to write to %f, for double value you can write lf. Okay. So these are the things which you can see and understand very clearly. So what is the basic thing of format specifier is it tells the compiler that which type of variable I am going to print with the help of print function, or which type of variable we are going to take from the screen from the user. It depends on that. If I'm writing %d, you cannot take double value, you cannot take float value. It will accept only the % type value. Okay. So this was what about format specifiers. Now after covering this all 5 lessons, I thought to give you some assignments for your practice, because after these assignments we are going to enter in the part like how we can do programming, how we can do some programmings. What I was thinking that after this I will start with the decision making statements, loops. Okay, means decision making statement, that your conditional statement will be there, your loop will be there. After this we are going to enter in function part, followed by some, means like this we are going to increase our course or increase our content. But before entering in these all things, I want to give you a simple programs which you can easily do. Hope so you will not have any type of problem. But if you think that I'm having this problem, you can write your problem and you can mail it to my email, that is Awanish, AWANISH 0110 @gmail.com. I will see for your problem, I will give you the solution. But try to do this all assignments with yourself without taking the help of anything, any sources. Don't Google it, don't search it in any book. Try to implement it, try to do it. It's my guarantee that you all can do. If you're having problem, you watch the video, you watch again and again to make it more clear, because nothing is there. First program you can see you have to write a simple program to add 3 numbers. Earlier only I have shown you for 2 numbers. You will take one more input, you will add it. Means in the place of %A, %B, you need to write %C. In the place of %D, you need to add one more %D. That is what. If you are taking 3 variables A, B and sum, you need to take 4 variable A, B, C and sum. Okay, same way you need to do product also. You can take double AB product pro. Okay, now you need to means do the operation that A cross A into B, and you will need to store in product variable. For average one, you need to take 5 input from the user. Taking input, scanf, and how many input how many variable you are going, that much format string you will also use. Means if you are going to take 5 variables, you will write 5 format strings. That is, if I am taking 5 integer, I will write %D, 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 %D and %D. Okay, same way in scanf you will also take 5. So it is height, so it may differ, it may be in decimal, so you will take %f for float. Okay, and the average may also come in decimal part, fractional part. So for that also, so for you will write something like means I am telling you the declaration of the variable. You will write float num1, num2, or h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, that is height 1, height 2, height 3, height 4 and height 5. Then sum, means in the sum you will sum all the heights, and then after you will take the average AVG. You'll perform the average formula, that is sum upon the total number of heights, and you will print it. Now for quotient, remainder, divisor and dividend. Divisor means by which you are going to divide. Dividend means what is dividing. Quotient means if you write 5 divided by 2, so it will give you the quotient, means how much time it is going to be divided, and it should be in this all are very easy programs, you can do it easily. And if you are having some problem, I told you again, you can mail me, you can write once more, Awanish, AWANISH 0110 @gmail.com. Thank you. Good day.